What's up, boys and girls? It's your boy T coming at you live through the power of the internet. Also, I know I've been gone for a while. I know it's been a hot minute since this video been out, but it don't matter. You come to me for my opinion because y'all love me. I get it. I've been gone for a minute, but I'm back now, and I'm glad y'all came back. You know, I love y'all. Kisses, kisses. Now, people that come to my channel right now, they probably gonna be like, is this ninja gay? Yeah, I am. But anyway, today we're gonna be talking about Boogie2988. Don't know who Boogie2988 is. I don't really blame him. He was a real popular YouTuber back in the day. When I say back in the day, I need to stop saying back in the day. Like it was like 1980s or something. But it was like 2010. 2012, 2013, I guess you could say. Boogie was a real popular figure. You might know of him from Francis videos, making it wasn't like Mountain Dew soup or something. Or something like that. He had a lot of stuff to do with Mountain Dew.
I want my goddamn Mountain Dew! I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find my goddamn Mountain Dew. Yeah, did you drink my Mountain Dew? Did you drink my Mountain Dew? Let me smell your breath. Let me smell your breath.
He also has Fat Man jumps into a pool of water. So there's a lot of things you can find of Boogie2988. Now, Boogie2988 was a nice character. He was a good Samaritan character. People liked him because he was so jolly and upbeat. And even though he had a horrible upbringing, like dang, it was bad. Even though he had a bad upbringing, he still provided positivity. And that was something that was needed around that time, just having positivity. Nowadays, people have fake positivity. Granted, his positivity was kind of fake too, but you need that positivity, especially people that were going through things that he going through too. And his philosophy was, hey, try to make other people's life better. And that's kind of what he did. Now, he wasn't one of my heroes, but I can at least respect that. But now, of course, as you might be wondering, why are we talking about him now? There was a documentary that came out, and I just got done watching the documentary. I would also like to say it is a good documentary. It is honestly high quality. For the individuals that haven't watched the documentary yet, think of Netflix documentaries. It is that good. Like this documentary could really be on Netflix, and I can see a lot of people watching on Netflix, not even knowing who this dude is. But it is extremely the studio quality production, studio quality, just editing, just everything is amazing. But in this documentary, you pretty much learn more about Boogie, the actual Boogie, and what he wants people to perceive him as. From what I've caught and what I was catching when I was watching the video, it seemed like he wants people to know him for the real him. He's tired of having this whole facade of him being this old goody two shoes, the big fat guy that makes you smile and everything. He was tired of that. He want to be himself. He's into dark humor. He's into tricking. He's into all these things. He wants you to know that and wants you to know him for him. And it's really damning because he pretty much snitched on his own self and pretty much shows people that, hey, he is not the best type of person. He's really not. One of the things that pretty much goes off of, it starts off with one of the like more damning things, or well, not even damning, just like it was just like, okay, you ain't that good of a person, are you, bro? One of the things he say is he's not into mediocre women. I guess you could say your average woman. He's not into that. He don't want no Arkansas 8s and 6s. He want LA 10s. He want your Ruby Rose, whatever that girl name is that's a rapper. And even though she was on the Double XL and is a rapper, nobody know her for her rapping. I can't think of her name, but I will pop up a picture of her. That's pretty much what he was trying to say. He thinks he deserves LA 10. He deserves the top of the line. But if you look at Boogie, he is not top of the line at all. Right. But it's a bad thing for you to say you want LA 10s when you look like a LA 4, or not even LA 4, because that's doing disservice to LA people. When you don't look the part, nobody, and there is some people that do, don't get me wrong, but most women do not want this. Most women don't want that, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Boogie himself pretty much stated that he don't even like girls like that. There's a type of figure that he goes for. So if he would even date his own weight class, do you think other women that are smaller than you want to date your weight class if you not even willing to date your weight class? Nah, man, that's just not how it works. And look, I don't have no problem with him wanting to have a top line, LA10. I don't care about that. Do you? That's what you find attractive. That's what you find attractive. However, don't say you deserve LA10. Let's not act like, deserving and wanting two different things. But in all actuality, he's just tricking to get sexual relations with these women, taking them to fancy places, taking them to Disney World, places to eat, shopping, taking her out to these experiences that she usually wouldn't experience because, I got money, I'm in control, I got the money. Now we're gonna go out, you gonna hold my hand or hold my arm or whatever, you gonna hug me, we gonna go home, we gonna have some fun, we're gonna play a little bit of Xbox, and then when we get home, we gonna smash. Like, that's all he want. That's all they want. And nothing's wrong with doing it. If you want that, if that's all you want, then go ahead, do that. I don't care. But it's just funny how you broke, ain't getting no money in, YouTube channel been deteriorating. You also have a mortgage, and you spent over $200,000 between 2018 and 2020, 2018 and 2022, whichever one is it. And now you wondering, like, dang, if I didn't spend that $200,000 trying to trick women, just don't trick. You ain't a rapper. You ain't getting money. You ain't getting money like that. Get a job. Like, that's all together. Just get a job. Stop wasting your time tricking women. It's like you want to date them. You ain't trying to date them. You just trying to trick. You just trying to, I don't think you had to do all that just for them to be like, yeah, you can get in my pants. He could barely pay your mortgage, but you tricking women. He's pretty much T-Pain when T-Pain lost all his money and losing all his money. But the thing with Boogie, he pretty much accepts it that he is not what he used to be on the internet. But instead of trying to fix it or instead of trying to get a job, he tried to get a job only because Mike recommended he get a job. But he goes to the job interview and messes it up.
Whatever you prefer. And so you are here today because you are seeking employment.
Yeah.
You're seeking out new work opportunities.
Absolutely.
Tell me a little bit about your background and where you think you want to go with the experience that you already have.
I did work at a small gaming store back in 2006, 2007. I am disabled, recognized by the state of Arkansas, but also the United States government. There's that. Now, the downside of that is I am extremely depressed. So there's some mental health issues that we bring to the table. And then physically, I am morbidly obese. I have no references, no work history, and no education. And when you Google my name, you might see rumors that I beat my ex-wife and I'm also a pedophile. Should mention I'm also a felon.
Okay.
I like how everything he just said, she was just like, oh. Then he came to the feeling part. She was like, oh, okay, yeah. That's cool. Everything else, he literally just said he might be a pedophile and he might have beat his wife, ex-wife, to clarify, but he might have beat his wife, but she's just like, oh, okay. And to me, it's like she do not want to deal with his BS because he already knows that he's really just trying to do this just to make people feel bad for him. And that's the problem with Boogie. A lot of the times, and especially recently, he's been trying to have people feel bad for him, for his life, for everything that's been going on in his life. And that's just not cool. One of the things he started doing recently is he's been trying to get his subscribers, well, not recently, it's been going on for a while, but he's been trying to get his subscribers to just send him money, and he'll just always just talk bad about himself, bashing his own self. I mean, he is literally his biggest hater. I swear to God, like nobody hates him more. Not even Mudahar hate him more than him. But he hates himself so much. He'll just be demeaning to himself and just pretty much down himself. It's just narcissism in the way he talks sometimes. It's like he really thinks highly of himself sometimes. But then there's sometimes where he's like, when he's talking to people and he wants to get if he wants to get something out of people, he will always run back to, oh, I'm fat, I'm morbidly obese. Like, yeah, we know you're obese. We can literally see you, Boogie. Nobody is surprised that you're obese. You literally in front of this woman's face, you tell her, I'm morbidly obese. She know. I promise you she know. It's like, you ain't got to tell her.
What's the nature of your felony?
Aggravated assault.
How old is it?
About 2 years.
Okay. So I think there are some avenues you could explore. I definitely don't think it's impossible, but you have some challenges.
Yeah.
Lots of things in life are about your mindset, and you're using weight and disability. I can't. If that is the attitude that you're going to have when you approach everything, then you can't, and you won't.
I did work in the porn industry for the better part of 7 years. So, I mean.
Be real.
First of all, because she going to say it, but I'm just going to say it. You in a job interview, right? And it's pretty much like a real corporate job, apparently. You in a job interview, they asking you questions. Oh, yeah, you told them that you might be a pedophile. Yeah, you told them you might have beat your wife. Yeah, you told them you might be a convicted felon. But when she pretty much calls you out on your BS, and I'm going to get back to that in a minute, you then feel like it'll be better for you to say, I was also in the porn industry. I worked with Johnny Sins and Mia Khalifa. Just to let you know. Like, no, that does not help. Why would you tell a job that you worked in the porn industry? Now, it's already bad enough that you might be a pedophile or might have beat your wife. But now, on top of that, you also worked in porn? Your naked body is out there. Now the clients that you talk to can literally look up your name and possibly find porn. You could have got away with the beating your wife because that was alleged. You could have got away with being a pedophile because that was alleged. Now you couldn't get away with felon because we all know it. There was so many memes for that. Man, that Fallout New Vegas meme will always be funny with you. But this is what you feel was the best call to say, yeah, I was in porn. And what she said, that you can't keep on having this attitude to life. Because if you keep on having the attitude, you're never going to get it. And that is true. And that's the problem with Boogie. He has such a negative, nasty attitude towards everything. And if you're going to keep this attitude, your life is going to be horrible. Your life is going to be bad. You will never be able to strive to get further in life if you keep thinking down on yourself and keep putting yourself down each and every time something positive can happen in your life. And that is the issue with Boogie. That is what he does. And she pretty much see through his BS. And it's good to see that somebody is trying to keep him accountable. And of course he doesn't get the job. She says, hey, corporate said you can't get this job because of your felony. Now, I'm pretty sure it was more than just I'm pretty sure it was more than just his felony that didn't get him the job. But he literally just pretty much said, hey, I don't want this job anyway. And after he gets done, after this, he pretty much said, hey, I have about 4 million subscribers on YouTube. I'm going to go home. I'm going to get on my camera and I'm going to record some videos. And he told Mike, say, hey, hit me up in a couple months. We're going to see how this money rolling in, right? That's what he said. He told him that. He came back. He was depressed because he was in debt. He ain't got no money for YouTube.
And making money doing it. And you want to check back with me in a couple of months? Let's see how things are going. All right? I'll talk to you then.
Go lay down. Go lay down. Go lay down. Good job. Yeah, so, I mean, things aren't great. People are still mad at me on YouTube. My view numbers are pretty much close to zero. I'm having trouble breaking 10K on an upload right now.
And then also a chapter before this, Mike had to pretty much take a break in the middle of the documentary because Boogie is really depressing. There's one part in the documentary where he pretty much lists off all the things wrong with him. He has cancer, something to do with testicles, something to do with diabetic. He got a whole bunch of stuff. Not even diabetic. I'm surprised he don't got diabetes, but he got high blood pressure. So there's a lot of stuff going on with him. And also they went to the arcade and he sprained his ankle but he just walked it off like a champ. I can't even lie. Like, that's some top dog right there. I can't even fake with that. But yeah, Mike in the middle of the filming, just like, I gotta get away from this man. This dude energy is really making me depressed. I might not be able to finish the documentary. And he's like, you know, I wanted this first documentary on my new channel to be, you know, amazing, awesome, but you know, full of life, because I thought I was going to learn about somebody, show a different side of the person that people didn't know about, like a good side. But all I got is a sexaholic who's depressing, and everything he talks about is depressing and drains the energy out of a single room. That is all that is going on, and I feel kind of bad for the man. One of the things that also happens in it is it was also around the time where the boxing matches were going on, and he gets that call from Keemstar like, hey, got a boxing match for you with the one and only Wings of Redemption.
Hey, so Mike, I just got off the phone with Keemstar, and he has a boxing event coming up, and he's giving me a slot on the card.
This is 800 pounds in one ring.
This fight pays $10,000.
No chance against me. Shut the fuck up.
People are going to see me win this thing. This is where I turn it all around.
Bro, y'all don't know how excited. Oh my God. But bro, y'all don't know how excited I was to see this match. Like, I was looking forward to this because it was just crazy to me, the fact that they were going to have Boogie and Wings of Redemption. These are two titans. These are two competitors. Like, this is a good fight. And it was honestly entertaining. Like, compared to the Logan Paul fight, the Deji's fight, like, yeah, they were fighting people. Yeah, I get it. They're a lot more athletic. But this is true content. This is true cinema right there. So if you don't know, he lost the fight, but it really don't matter if he win or lose. He's still gonna get paid. So he got paid $10,000. However, he really broke even because he spent $10,000 altogether. Apparently, flights, boxing lessons, physical therapy, MRI, meals, hotel, gloves and wraps, and boxing and shorts, and pretty much net. It was $0 altogether because you just pretty much got 10,000. Now 10K is still pretty good because who sees 10K in one single payment? Hey, this is like 100% awake tea because I recorded this last night. But I'm sorry, mama, but I gotta say this: how the heck is boxing shorts $350? What type of boxing shorts you got? I know he a big dude, don't get me wrong, but $350 for some shorts? No, I don't understand that one. That threw me off because I seen it yesterday. I read it. I read 350, but it didn't like compute. It didn't process in my brain. You know, my processor wasn't going at that point in time. It was running at 1 gigahertz. Like, I'm like, what? $350, man. You better be wearing them shorts every day. You spend $350 on some shorts. That's crazy. But back into the video. Not a lot of people see that, but in the situation that he put himself in, it is understandable that he lost that money. That he lost a lot of money. Another thing he lost money in is cryptocurrency. Now we all know about cryptocurrency. Let's not act like we brand new. Now this fool thought it was smart to invest in cryptocurrency. Now, of course, some people have made money off of it, and if you was able to make money off of it and get out, then that's awesome. But this man put $250,000 into cryptocurrency. One day it went to $650,000. So he got an upcharge. He pretty much made $400,000. So instead of it taking it out, he was like, you know what? It might get higher. It might get higher. The next morning, it was back down to $250,000. Now, luckily, he didn't lose anything. Now he says he lost money, but you didn't, because you pretty much just broke even. You didn't lose nothing. He didn't lose nothing. However, $650,000 that you could have had, you might as well have just took the money. You might as well have just took it out. It's just something you shouldn't have spent your money on. It would have been better if you put it into the stock market, other than cryptocurrency. Now I know cryptocurrency was real popular back then, and it's, you know, I understand it, but that probably wasn't the right play, especially because some of that money that you used for that some of that money that you could have made off that cryptocurrency could have paid for the mortgage of your house. Now you might be wondering, if he made so much money before, as you see in one of the screenshots I put up, in 2018 actually, he made about $498,000. Now he made a good amount of money. Why didn't he pay the house off? Why didn't he have money to pay the house off? You might be wondering. What happened is, he was like, if you don't plan on living for a long time, why pay the house off? That was literally his reasoning.
Which is why when people like did that organized letter writing campaign to get rid of all my sponsors, they killed me. That ended me.
When you made that much money, did you not pay off your house?
Well, dead people don't live in houses, right? And so why pay off a house if you don't plan to live? Right? If you're going to blow your brains out, if you're going to swallow a bunch of pills, why would you pay off your house?
And as you see, that's just not a good way to think about it. This has been going on for 6 years. You've been contemplating about this for 6 years. If you really wanted to end it, you would have been ended it by now. But obviously there's something keeping you from ending it. Either you want attention or like literally you want to end it. And it's like, to me, it's just, that's why he didn't pay off the house. It's been 6 years. He might as well have paid out the house by now. And one thing he did say, he wanted to sell the house, but he wanted to build equity into it. But the thing is, because, you know, the house market is raised, and so houses cost more than they used to. His house is worth a lot more than what he paid for. But my thing is, if you're not able to pay the equity, you're not going to be able to get the benefits of that house. If you're not going to be able to pay off the house. One thing I want to say, there's a lot of things about certain YouTubers. I feel like a lot of YouTubers get used to that lifestyle they live. They used to all this money that come in. They forget how it was before they became full-time YouTubers. And since they rely so much on YouTube, when they see their paycheck getting lower and lower, I don't understand why you don't think, maybe I can change something in my content, or maybe I should get another job, get an actual job. Because at the end of the day, when you was doing YouTube, this wasn't a job, it was just for fun. But now, since you making money off of it, and you feel it's like, it obviously is a blessing to be able to make money off of YouTube, amazing blessing. But y'all really take advantage of it. And then when the views start going down and the money start going down, y'all get all upset talking about, oh, the algorithm don't want me. The algorithm doesn't like me. People aren't liking and watching the videos. You blame it on everybody. But this should have stayed a hobby at the end of the day. It's like y'all feel the algorithm is solely against you. Like it solely wants to ruin your life. I just never understood it. A lot of YouTubers have had this sentiment, and I just never understood it. It's like, you could just get a regular job. That's on the table. You can do both. You can do both. Don't get me wrong, you can make a living off YouTube, but you can make a living off a lot of things. And if you keep and make YouTube a job, if you stress about algorithms, stress about likes, views, and stuff like that, you're gonna be in a constant cycle of being upset because of YouTube. But the only reason you upset is because of yourself. In all honesty, you need to go back to, okay, how I was when I first started doing YouTube. And that's really what a lot of YouTubers need to start doing. They always blame it on everybody, but they can't just admit like, hey, maybe it's just not my time no more. Maybe people have grown out of me. Maybe I should just enjoy the fan base that still rock with me, this dedicated fan base. It's like, you worried about the wrong things. So worry about the people you got around you now. Don't worry about where the views went. There's a similar situation that happened with Matthew Santoro. He was like, oh, where the views at? Nobody liking the videos. Nobody watching. The algorithm ain't pushing me out. It's like, no, man. This should have just stayed a hobby at the end of the day. You can make a living off it. Like I said, nothing's wrong with making a living off of the internet. However, it's volatile. It can end the next day. It can end tomorrow. So save your money. There's no reason for you to spend your money when you do not know what the future holds for you. You never know. Maybe that last paycheck you got will be your last good paycheck. And one more thing I want to add. A lot of YouTubers lose their whole fun factor that they had doing YouTube. Once they're like, oh, the views ain't going up no more. It's like, oh, I can't make videos no more. I can't post videos. I can't post YouTube videos if I'm not making a certain amount of money. Like, you can, but it's your fault that you're doing it for money. You chose to make it your job, so you have to deal with the stresses of it being your job. Just because you got millions of subscribers doesn't necessarily mean you need to quit your job just to do YouTube. You can still do YouTube, but still have a regular job. And that's my ideology, and that's my thought process. Even if I was able to get 500,000 subscribers on my channel, right? I still need to understand that this can end at any point. Just like life. Your life can end at any point. Nothing is forever. So sometimes you got to make sure that you have something to bounce off of. That's why I'm trying to get my CDL. So in case this thing does happen, and hey, maybe it don't last that long, okay, I can always go back to driving trucks. There's always, you need a backup plan. You need a backup plan for everything. And if you keep this attitude of, oh, I'm gonna stay on YouTube forever, I'm gonna make all this money, certain YouTubers can do that. For example, PewDiePie, Corey X Kenshin. Yeah, there's certain YouTubers that can do that, but not everybody can. People need to understand that this is not forever. But that's just my 2 cents. That's my idea, and that's how I feel about Boogie right now. I feel Boogie just needs to get better. I feel Boogie needs to lose weight and get back on that grind. I feel Boogie needs to, whatever he needs to do to clear his mind, to have a better grasp and better ideology and look at life. Whatever he needs to do to get to that, he need to do that. Also, there was also allegations, a lot of allegations. Like, this dude had stuff from 1998 apparently. Like, bro he had the mother loving receipts. Like, it's crazy. But yeah, Boogie just need to get a job and just need to understand that he can't make all his money off of YouTube no more. He can still make money off of YouTube by posting videos, but still get a job. You can do both. If you having fun with YouTube, at the end of the day, just keep doing it. But anyway, that's about it. It's been your boy T. I hope you have a good day. Had a good day. And like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Again, let me know how you feel about the whole Boogie thing. Because Boogie was a YouTuber I watched back in the day. And it kind of do suck to see him in this rut. But looking back at it, I shouldn't necessarily feel bad, because all of this is pretty much rests on his shoulders. This is all his fault at the end of the day. So you can feel bad for him, but as far as trying to help him out, give him some money, the way he used his money when he was getting this money, he probably gonna use your money the same exact way. So anyway, that's about it. Bye.